Are you thinking about moving to Longmont or specifically Dacono, Colorado? You have come to the right channel. We are all things Longmont and surrounding areas, and today we are going to do a map tour of Dacono, Colorado, which is one of the Tri-Town area towns. First things first, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you catch all of these videos. I get calls and texts from people like you watching these videos every day, and I love chatting with you all. My contact details are down below, so don't forget to grab them and book a discovery call, or just give me a call, text, or email, whichever way you can get me. All right, on with this map tour. So we are in Dacono today. Taking a look, you can see Dacono is not a huge area. It has some funny little areas where it's not Dacono and probably unincorporated. That's what these areas are. It is next to Frederick and Firestone, which is those Tri-Town areas. And if we zoom out a little bit, we can see here it is along the I-25 corridor. So easy access with 25 here. You have the toll road here, which will take you out to the airport and all the way across to Parker and onto Colorado Springs. If you go up 25, you are heading up to Loveland, Fort Collins, and then all the way up into Wyoming, and Wyoming actually isn't too far. And then if you are working in Boulder, you are only about a 25 to 30 minute drive, and then a 30-minute to 35-minute drive into Denver. So it is a pretty good location in terms of commuting, and we are mostly here 25 between 52 and then this area here along Highway 6. So let's take a look at Dacono and see what there is to do. With it being such a small town, there's not a whole heap to do, but there are definitely some hidden gems in the area. Clem DeFore Park, and I hope I said that right, I don't know, but this is one of the brilliant hidden gems. It is a splash pad, and in summer it is such a great time for the kids, one of the best splash pads around. You can see the big dumping bucket here. And you can see there's also a playground in that area and some soccer fields. And it is just in a little residential area, but it really is a great splash pad and a lot of fun in those summer months. So that is one of the things to do around. And then the other big one is the Colorado National Speedway. And this is more of a summer event place too, but every weekend they're going to have races of all different kinds, and they have a big 4th of July celebration. They have fireworks, and a lot of people I know love to hang out there. It's just a good time if you are into loud race cars driving around. Not one of my favorite things to do, but other people really love it. So you can see there's monster truck and bus rallies and all kinds of things that go on here. So that is another fun thing that people love to do in this Dacono area. And then we also have a motorsports complex right here, which is mainly dirt bike racing, go-karts, that kind of thing. But it is a big, huge dirt track. And it can be really dusty when you drive by there sometimes. But it is another thing to do here in Dacono. So as you can see, we kind of have the complex, the National Speedway, and the splash pad as a few of the main things. There is also behind that splash pad area, there is also a BMX track. And so there's a lot of BMX riding that goes on back there. They have summer camps. They have BMX clubs for the kids. So that is another thing that people enjoy doing here in Dacono. So living in Dacono, life in Dacono is kind of quiet, which some of us love. I live in Frederick, right next door to Dacono, but I do enjoy the peace and quiet that comes in the area. Let's take a look at some of the restaurants here in Dacono. There's a few restaurants, so let's look at them. So your restaurants are going to be all along this area here in 52. So you see Highway 52 in Colorado. So we have Elf Grill, which is a lunch dinner place, and they actually did just start with a food truck that they park in the parking lot as well that serves some breakfast dishes. But it is, I would say, more of your greasy diner kind of eating. The locals love it. So if you are moving here and you want to get to know some of the locals, then Elf Grill is a good place to hang out. You have Casa Cortez Mexican restaurant here, and that has been around for about a year. A lovely family owns that. Very traditional Mexican food. And Santiago's used to be there, but it is not anymore. So we will ignore that. Santiago's make some burritos in Frederick, just down the road. We have a kind of a strip mall here, and we have El Taco Loco, which is another Mexican restaurant. And then you have Burrito Delight, but this is also a donut shop. So Daylight Donuts is right here in this area, and they have ice cream, they have breakfast dishes, they have donuts, of course, and they are a great little place to stop as well. And I don't know why they haven't kind of put themselves on the map specifically, because they are a great choice. Now, if we go down 52 and head back down to I-25, you're going to find Burger King, so fast food joint right there. And then some of your big gas stations are going to be down in this area as well. But that is about it for restaurants in Dacono. If you go back and watch my Frederick and Firestone videos, you'll see restaurants that are like 3 to 10 minutes from Dacono that the people in Dacono enjoy too. So that will be the restaurants. And let's go look at some of the small businesses in the area. Okay, so there's two kind of small businesses that I'll mention, and that is Eschs Discount Grocery. So that is a grocery store. So what they do at Eschs is they get leftovers from the other stores that haven't sold these products, but you can find some amazing food in there, like some really great ethnic foods. You can find some great organic foods. You can find, sometimes I find some Australian food in there. There's all kinds of things that come into Eschs. You have to check the use by dates, because a lot of the use by dates are past the use by date. And sometimes that's okay depending on the food, but other things I don't really trust. But it is a discount grocery store. So that is a great little business. And then we have Corso Fitness, which is a gym and fitness classes. And that is kind of off 52 and then Glen Creighton Drive as well. So those are two of the smaller businesses worth checking out in Dacono. So how about real estate in Dacono? So with it being such a small area, there is sometimes not a whole lot of homes for sale in Dacono. But as of July 2023, so we're in the middle of July, we have 34 homes for sale right now. So let's look at the most expensive. And this is, I would say these are unusual prices for Dacono, but there is one neighborhood that has property with acreages, and this is it. So this large house with this beautiful backyard, and this one's been on the market for a while. I remember seeing it over and over again. But this is a big, beautiful home on acreage, and it is listed at 1.189. And then let's go look at, let's say, the cheapest home in Dacono right now. And that one is a manufactured home listed at $330. There are several manufactured homes in Dacono. Most of them are on their own land, so you don't have the land lot fees that some of the other places have. So you can see this is your kind of basic manufactured home, or trailer home as you might call it, although these are on permanent foundations. And it doesn't look like it's had many updates or anything like that. So this one, like I said, was listed at $330. It's been on the market for 275 days. And then let's go look at some of the other general homes, because things don't always sit that long here in Dacono. So let's look at what is actually under contract right now. So this home on Golden Eagle Drive, another one in that Eagle Meadows neighborhood, it was on the market for 50 days at 1.2. And then let's just pick a average house price kind of home at $485 in Sharp Farms, which is right off Highway 52. And you can see it was only on the market 3 days. So it depends what type of house and what price it's at as to how long they sit on the market. And we can go look at the stats for June in 2023 so you can kind of get an idea. So let's quickly do that. So looking at June 2023, the average days on the market was 37 days. And then median days on the market was a little higher by the looks of it. No, 26 days, just the way the graphs are. So that gives you an idea right now what our market is looking like. Now, 2 years ago, that looked very different and homes would only sit on the market for about 4 days. But with rising interest rates, that has definitely changed. So now let's go look at the close price average. So the average home cost in Dacono is $484,338. So it gives you an idea what an average home is going to cost here. Of course, if you're buying like one of the manufactured homes, that's going to be cheaper. And then if you're looking for a home with acreage, like those ones, that's going to be more expensive. But that gives you an idea of the market here in Dacono. How about events and fun things for the family? So you'll see here that Dacono has a few things that go on during the year. The biggest one is probably the Music and Spirits Festival. That is coming up. I know I'm seeing the signs everywhere, and that is just like it sounds. It is music and spirits, being alcoholic spirits. The music festival, and I know a lot of people love it. They have kids activities, vendor booths, live music, of course, and spirits. So you can become a spirit vendor if you want. It's funny when I say music and spirits because it could be any kind of spirits, but it is alcoholic spirits. The Carbon Valley Holiday Festival, and I've talked about that in the Frederick and Dacono videos. Those three, the Tri-Town area, get together and have different things go on. And I believe usually Dacono does like the Santa part of it. So you can go and meet Santa in Dacono, and I think that's usually in the morning. And then Firestone has arts and crafts fair. And then Frederick has the parade and nighttime tree lighting and festival. We also see Dacono has the citywide garage sale, a clean out month. They do National Night Out. And they mentioned the splash pad here, music and movie summer series. So you can see June 10th, July 8th, September 9. They have a band and music and food trucks. So even though it is a smaller area, they really do some fun things there in Dacono for those who live there. If you are interested in living in Dacono, population is around 6,300. If that sounds like something you would like, be sure to check out the Frederick and Firestone videos too, since they are kind of all lumped together. You can get an idea on those areas. And then contact me. I would love to help you. Once again, it's Haley Bartlett with I Go Realty. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. See ya.